Hey TYT Nation, my name's Jennifer Druitt. I'm a TYT listener from Cardiff in Wales in the United Kingdom. I'm a long-time listener and also a one-time interviewee on TYT University, which was awesome. I'm going to discuss a story that has kind of been covered, but the aftermath, something related to the case, has not been covered, which is a bit of a crime. So, as you probably already know, although if you don't know I'll explain, there was a footballer by the name of Ched Evans. He was a footballer for Sheffield United and also for the Welsh team in football. However, a few days ago or so, he got actually charged with rape, and in a court of law, he got found guilty and he got sentenced to 5 years in jail. That all got covered quite a bit, but, in terms of, oh, he's a footballer and what a shock, a footballer gets convicted of rape. So this is one of the things that hasn't been covered. Basically, one of Ched Evans's football teammates from Sheffield United was involved in a Twitter outing of this 19-year-old woman who exercised her right to the right of anonymity. As every sexual assault and rape victim gets, and didn't reveal her name, but she got outed on Twitter and she got a torrent of abuse. Twitter aren't actually releasing the exact things that were said, but they were basically shaming her for going out drinking, saying that she shouldn't have done it, saying that she shouldn't have reported a footballer, and how she was going to pay for it, and how she was, this disgusting woman because she dared to report because she got sexually assaulted by a footballer, and basically, abusing her for having the courage to stand up and say, this happened to me, and also accusing her of going for attention and money. Okay, here are some things I'm going to point out about that last bit. People accusing her of trying to get fame and fortune and money out of all this scandal. If she was trying to do that, wouldn't she waiver her right to anonymity? Wouldn't she say, here I am, my name is such and such, I live in such and such a place, and Ched Evans, what a disgusting man. She would have every right to do that, she'd have every right to, waiver her anonymity if she wished to. I wouldn't want her to exploit the horrific crime that happened to her, but, she has every right to either remain anonymous or name herself. But here's the other thing. People are shaming a woman for, shaming her because she reported a rape, and for the nature of what happened, for the fact that she was drunk. As if drinking means that you are perfectly allowed to get raped. I mean, really? I realise that we live in an equal society, but Jesus, I didn't realise there were that many misogynists in the world. This woman goes through one of the worst things you could possibly have happen to you, and your reaction is to go, shouldn't have been drinking, right, that's it, they can do whatever they like to her, it's fine. Well, if it was you, mate, would you be in the same situation? No. You would go, no, this horrible thing happened to you. And do you know what? I would be with you. I'd be like, no, it wasn't your fault. But now we're in this situation in which, a woman goes out there, she, has the courage to report a rape. She manages to get some justice, which most people don't get, some sort of small crumb of justice. And people's first instinct is to go, oh, well, it was your fault because. No, I don't know what people have to do to drum this into people's thick skulls, but it is never the rape victim's fault, regardless of what gender they are, regardless of where they're from, regardless of whether they were drinking, or whether they were married to the person, or whether they were in a relationship, or whether they just broken up. It doesn't matter. It is never their fault. I was thinking to myself, oh, surely there should be, some coverage on it. Not really. A couple of seconds on news. That's about it. Things like Peaches Geldof giving birth to a baby boy was more important. Or when Cheryl Cole divorced Ashley Cole was more important. Got more airtime than this scandal on Twitter. Really? Christ, Lindsay Lohan going to jail for like the billionth time got more coverage than this. It's disgraceful, really. And I don't think there's enough sort of awareness within the people in the media and people in our politics and people who are voted in to represent us about the real risk and the real harm that these things do, and this sort of women shaming and men shaming, well, rape victim shaming is doing. Because, it really hurts people, it destroys people. And, when it comes to women, it really reinforces this idea that women aren't allowed to go out at night, that they're not allowed to go out drinking, they're not allowed to have a good time. Because if something happens to them, it's going to be their fault. This is a message to anyone who's out there who may have gotten raped or sexually assaulted or are scared. Don't be scared. There's, what happened, if something happened to you, it's not your fault. It's the person who did it, it's their fault. It's not your fault. I had an incident that happened to me, and I won't go into details, but it ruined my life. And, I felt really discouraged because the message I got in the society and within our media and within the politicians and, the attitudes towards people were, it's the woman's fault to some extent. If she does this, if she does that, if he does this, if he does that, then it's obviously the victim's fault. And it's only through the support of my friends and family that, through the support of my very close friends and my family, that I've actually been able to realise fully for myself that it wasn't my fault, that it was his fault. It is always the attacker's fault, whether they're a man or a woman. And I think it's a crying shame that is not reinforced in our society, and I think it's about time that is reinforced, because otherwise women like the woman who got raped by Ched Evans, people like everyday people like you and me are going to get shamed. If believing that men and women shouldn't be raped and that rape victims are not at fault, if that makes me a bad person, then I'm a bad person.